What's up, guys? Today we are gonna play a very different game, and some of you already know it, some of you don't, but you will now. It's called WILDCARD. Let's get into it.
Yeah, welcome to WILDCARD.
All right.
Welcome to the Frostburn Arena.
How does this work?
Casting is pretty basic. The most mana you can hold at any one time is 8.
Okay.
Every time you cast a creature out, it'll take away mana from that pool, but your mana regenerates slowly over time. You'll notice each creature has a little number in the bottom right-hand corner. That number,
right?
Yep, that number is just their mana cost.
Okay. All right. All right. So I do see we kind of have like different lanes. So the mid lane right here, and then this lane like goes under and through it.
Yeah. So there's
if
technically
I throw
3
something
lanes. We've got kind of the center lane, which is the most common area of attack. We have the under lane, which we kind of call the sneaky lane. And then the last one we have is the over lane. So I can actually cast creatures through these fling gates, and that becomes an extra lane.
Oh, so it's like, okay. Yeah, this act can actually be the sneaky lane. What the hell? Okay.
Yeah. So the kind of thing about WILDCARD, right, is that the kind of best part of the game is the multi-lane approach. It's that you kind of are attacking and defending in multiple areas all at the same time.
Yes.
There's no one way to play the game. There's no, winning strategy per se. There is sort of just like, you can kind of play the game in the way that works best for you.
So it's like finding a way to outsmart your opponent and sending your summons through different lanes.
Yeah, so you're kind of combining the strategy of like where you cast, when you cast, and all of that together to kind of create the best possible attack. So it's really fun, and on top of that, like because you can kind of attack with your champion, there's sort of an added element there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the MOBA part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I mean,
is Q like an ultimate?
So yeah. So sort of. So your Q by default, the Q that you have is going to discard whatever card you're holding. So you're able to like mill a deck essentially to find the cards that you want to play.
Okay.
It also drops a small damaging field.
Like wherever I am, or just on my side?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, I gotta get to my own side to. Oh wait.
I'll stun
Oh,
you
I
real
stunned.
quick.
I'm stunned. No, wait. How long does that stun last for? Wait, are you kidding me? Okay. All right.
It's very rare that it hits though.
So what happens if I've summoned one of those and they're not moving? Is it just the card effect, or?
Yeah, so
Okay,
that depends on what cards. So some of the cards are offensive and some of them are defensive. So Aloe, for instance, is a defensive creature.
Okay.
She will follow large creatures and follow aggro characters and heal them.
Okay.
Watchy is a watchdog, so pretty self-explanatory there.
Yeah.
He's for the most part just gonna kind of hang out and wait for things to come to him, and then he's gonna do a lot of damage to them when they do show up.
All right. What about Fendur?
So Fendor is does a boost, so he shields creatures around him. Spord is kind of a fun one. Spord is a replicating mushroom, so the longer Spord kind of runs undefended.
Nice.
Yeah, so the longer Spord kind of is let to just do whatever he wants, the more dangerous he gets.
So it's better to throw him like on a sneaky lane, man. Just throw it out
Yeah,
there.
you want to he needs to be able to like go do his own thing.
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay.
Yeah, you see, so he starts out as just one Spord, and then one Spord gets scary pretty quick. I'll give you a Jans to play with.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I forget that there's a lane that literally just throws stuff straight to my...
A lot of people forget about it. It's why it kind of becomes the sneakiest lane of them all, is because most people tend to not pay attention. Yeah. But like the thing about this game, right, is that like we wanted to, you know, be creating a game that was familiar enough in the concepts, but could introduce a mechanic that was a little bit new and exciting.
Yes.
And so it's like most aspects of the game feel very familiar. It's like, you know, the way, you know, you kind of interact as a player, the card summoning component, you know, the arena battler, all of that feels familiar. It's just never really all been together like this.
Yeah, true. Oh my, okay.
Ooh, there's the sneaky lane.
Jesus, okay. I'm okay, I like this. I like this. When is this out?
So we're obviously in like closed alpha right now.
Yeah.
Realistic timeline for like a more public version of the game, probably early next year. We'll have like a public version of the game out. In the meantime, we're like super happy to have kind of you know, what we have right now, which is we consider, you know, pre-alpha, closed beta kind of thing.
I mean, for pre-alpha, it's pretty decent though. It's really good. Just these mushrooms, guys. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they're crazy, right?
I can never get them early. Like, it's, you gotta be like, you gotta pay attention to every single lane right now to literally.
It's pretty crazy.
Oh my god. Okay. How do you get so much mana, bro? Yeah, it's rigged. It's rigged. 100% rigged.
We'll switch characters. We'll switch characters. I'll play Locke. Locke is actually more powerful than Bulgar.
I kind of like him. It's the design is pretty good. I like that, and it's actually, I mean, the design of everything is pretty good. But I think I'm more of a Locke guy, kind of.
I think a lot of people find themselves sitting more in that.
Yeah, this guy hurts. Yeah. How do I... Okay, where's my health?
It's super fun. I mean, we have, like, you know, it's... I think, you know, a lot of teams have put it pretty well, but, like, gamers are just kind of scared of, I think, the connotation around crypto and the scams that have existed in the space. Yeah. And so if you could just entice them with a game that's really fun and doesn't really focus too heavily on the crypto aspect, like, that's how they're going to want to play. They're just going to want to play fun games.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. If you advertise the game as a crypto game or an NFT game, it's not going to make it. I mean, everyone just hates the word NFT straight away. And until there's any significant change or rebrand or whatever on that side, then I don't think naming it that way is going to help at all.
No, and it's I think it's a hard lesson that a lot of teams are learning. You know, it's difficult, right? Because you want to be, you know, you want to be supporting this space that we work in, and you know, it's not to say that understanding that the label on your game is a make it or break it kind of thing. Like, that's not working against, you know, blockchain gaming. Like, you know, we are incredibly proud to be building a game on, you know, using blockchain technology.
You just gotta understand the limitations it has while working on that.
But it's like, it's the reality of, like, look, if we call this a crypto game, like, that could seal the deal. And is it really worth sealing the deal on a product just because of a single word attached, when, you know, in reality, you know, 99% of gamers have next to no understanding of any of the technology that goes into the games they play. They just play fun games, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know, the game engine doesn't really matter for most, like, 90% of people. You know, the servers they use, the data tracking tools they use, like, none of it really matters. All that
Basically
matters
the
is
same
things.
thing as when you start talking about Web3 gaming and all that. I mean, regular people, that's what we want to aim for. They just know it as gaming, and they're not. If you start throwing out Web3, it's like, what is that? It's just I don't understand it, and people are literally afraid of what they don't understand. So, well, maybe not even afraid. It's just not going to go into it. But yeah, it's something that it's a big issue for a lot of gaming companies out there.
A ton.
Well, honestly, I mean, thank you for letting me try it out and like getting some content around that, because I wanted to start getting into making some content again, and I thought that this would be a great way to start again.
Oh, well, I am incredibly glad and thankful that we could be part of that. It's been absolutely our pleasure. And hopefully we'll be able to get you in for another round of the game soon enough.
Yeah, for sure. Like, let me know when you've got new stuff coming up, and I'll be glad to test it out.
All right, sweet.